Alright, welcome back everybody to another video on the After Hours channel. In this video, we're going to be covering something that's a bit different from the normal videos. What I want to do is discuss my experience using Robinhood over the last few years of investing, and why I think it is one of the best, if not the best, platforms to use for dividend investors. Now, this is not a sponsored video. I'm not getting anything from this. I just want to highlight the fact that I've enjoyed using this platform so much, and I think it's also motivated me to continue investing and growing this portfolio over time. But of course, to kick things off, we have to start with a portfolio update. And as you can see, my portfolio is sitting at $94,000. Year to date, my portfolio is actually up over 50%, which is crazy to think. And along with that 50%, I am up $31,000. So to say it has been a good year would be an understatement. Now, if we switch this to the all-time view, we can see that my portfolio is up all-time 56% or $33,000. So this year alone has made up a lot of my gains. In addition to that, if you look over here on the right hand side, these are all the stocks that I own in my dividend portfolio. These are the companies that are responsible for the major gains I've had this year. Most notably, the two stocks which are the largest by weighting in my portfolio, and that is Microsoft and Apple. They have had the best performance year to date, with Microsoft being up 54% and Apple being up 52%. But without further ado, let's jump into this video and let me highlight some of the features I enjoy the most about Robinhood, and I'll highlight some of the features I wish they would bring back. First off, buying power. As you can see right here, anytime I have cash in this portfolio, you will see it right here. This helps me for quite a few reasons. I know exactly how much cash I have on hand, and anytime I receive a dividend, it goes into my account right there. Now, because I am a Robinhood Gold member, I am earning interest on all of my uninvested cash. So you can see all time I've earned $187 of interest just by having money sitting on the sidelines. And if you missed it down here at the bottom, that interest that I'm earning is 5%. That is much higher than other brokerages. And if you're curious what brokerages I used in the past that I did not like as much as Robinhood, those would be Fidelity and M1 Finance. I felt both brokerages were lacking in some aspects, and it always drew me back to Robinhood with the simplicity of this app and interface. As for other features I like, if I just simply click on the investing section, well, I'll be brought over to this page. I can see my brokerage and my Roth IRA, which I just started with Robinhood. I'm actually in the process of transferring my Roth IRA over from M1 Finance to Robinhood. If you guys are interested in seeing that and what companies I'll be buying into, let me know down in the comment section or by liking this video. But as you can see, it gives me my total portfolio value right here, which is always changing and updating around every 10 seconds. Just like it did right there. And if we look down here at the bottom, you can see all of these stocks in my portfolio with my shares, average buy-in price, the current price of the stock, total returns, and equity in those companies. Another aspect of Robinhood that I really like and enjoy is the fact that I can just hover over all of these companies and holdings, and it gives me a visual representation of how much of my portfolio it really makes up. Now, if you're a visual guy like me, that helps out a lot. And it can put things into perspective if you're highly levered in one business or one sector. In addition to that, if we scroll down from my portfolio, you'll be in the news section. What does the news section have? Well, it has all the current news and biggest updates, along with highlighting some of the top movers for the day. So if there's a lot of news surrounding one particular stock, more than likely you will see it in this section. In addition to that, you're going to see the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and of course Bitcoin, how much they are up or down for the day. And as I mentioned, it's going to give you a highlight of the daily movers. So a few of these companies are down upwards of 14%, and then you have a few companies that are up 19 and 18%. If you're a trader, which I am not, this might be useful for you. If we click on this daily mover section, we get an entire list of companies. If this is something you're interested in, maybe it's time for you to check out Robinhood or create an account. But that is not all. If we click on one of my holdings, which is United Health Group, a company that I've been buying into over the last month, we get an integration with Morningstar and an analyst rating, which we can see right here. So out of 27 analyst ratings, they have it as a 77% buy, 22% hold, and 0% sell. Not only that, but they tell you exactly what the bulls are saying and the bears are saying with a breakdown for each. If I want to see what the bulls are saying, I just click this little drop down, or if I want to see what the bears are saying, I can do the same here. If you're new to investing or you're a seasoned investor and just want more knowledge about the companies you may potentially be buying into, then I think this is a great integration. Not to mention, it saves me the time from having to go to Morningstar or other sites that are similar to get some relevant information about the companies I want to buy into. Not only that, but I have a whole research report that you can see right here, which gives us a lot of vital information. If you're somebody that doesn't know how to do a cost basis analysis, well, don't worry about that. They have it for you right here. Morningstar estimates that the fair value of United Health is $520 per share. If you're new to investing, that would probably be a difficult number to come up with on your own. Not only that, they show you what their moat is looking like, the uncertainty of the stock, and the stewardship. So, using United Health as an example, the moat is considered narrow, uncertainty at medium, and stewardship exemplary. If that's not enough information for me, I can just click the full report right here and break it down even further. So let me show you what that looks like. So if I want the full report from Morningstar, I just simply click that, and then I have multiple pages of information breaking down the stock so that I can become a more informed investor. Not only does it give me information about the company that I'm researching, but it also gives me information about its competitors. This may be confusing to look at first, but if you just look over here on the right hand side, you can see that orange is considered overvalued and blue is considered undervalued. So when we're talking about CVS as one of its competitors, it looks like it is trading under its intrinsic value. This could be useful information if you're comparing two stocks with relatively similar financials, but one is more undervalued than the other. Maybe you want to invest your money into that company rather than paying a premium for a company like United Health. This tool also gives you access to the historical data of the company that you're researching. So if I want to look at the historical summary, I can check that out right here. Or if I want to include past evaluations to see what it was trading at previously compared to what it's trading at now, I have my operating performance just under that and financial leverage. Another feature I love about Robinhood is the history section. I can simply click right up here and it brings me to this screen where I can switch this toggle to look at past trades, dividends, or pending orders. So for instance, we have it on dividends. I would just hit search and then it brings up all of my dividends I've ever received in this account. Just keeps going down. Now there are multiple years worth of dividends in here, so it's going to have to keep loading and regenerating. But if I want to click on any of them, just click right here and it breaks it down super easily for me. If I want to switch this to possibly some of my recent orders, just hit there, hit search, and then it does exactly that for me. I can go right back up to the top and you guys can see all of my recent buys and sells. It's nice because I can just click on one of those orders. It breaks down what I bought that company for, what day I bought it on, at exactly what time, for how many shares, and everything I need is in one place. As you can see right here, I actually just started my Roth IRA with Robinhood, which I mentioned in another video, and I just put $100 into SCHD just to get things going. I'm just testing the waters as of right now and testing out that feature of it, the retirement section. If you guys are interested in seeing what that looks like and my recommendations on it, let me know down in the comment section. Lastly, one other aspect I really enjoy about Robinhood is the fact that it has a DRIP feature. If you're not familiar with what DRIP stands for, it's dividend reinvestment. Essentially, if I were to turn this on, which I have off right now, anytime a company pays me a dividend, Robinhood will automatically buy right back into whatever stock paid out that dividend. If you want a completely hands-off approach to investing, this is a good feature for you. Now, for the sake of the video, I actually just transferred $50 into my account just to show you how easy it is to buy a stock. Now, the market is open right now, so it's a bit easier, but even when it's closed, there's multiple ways that you can place an order, or you can just queue your order for tomorrow. So let's click on United Health because I do want to keep upping my position in this company, and I'll just go right over here to the amount section, type in $50, which will get me 0.09 shares. Again, this is a relatively expensive company as far as share price is concerned. And then I just hit review order, and clearly I misspoke. The market is actually not open right now. It opens in roughly 30 minutes. So my order is going to be queued for that time, as I mentioned previously. And I would just hit continue, buy, and like that, I'm done. My order is pending now. Just scroll down slightly, you'll see the upcoming activity section and you'll see your order is pending. But when the market is open, this will go through automatically. If you want to see what this looks like, you can see it right here. So I have a queued order and the entered amount is $50. So nothing complicated. Now, I did mention at the beginning of this video, I would mention a few things or one specific thing that I wish Robinhood would bring back, and that would be the comparison feature. So you're looking at a screenshot right now on Reddit from God knows who lost about $130,000. But the thing I want you to take a look at is the blue line compared to the red line. The red line is obviously that person's portfolio. Robinhood did launch for a very short amount of time a feature where you could type in any stock or ETF like SPY and you can compare your portfolio's performance against it. It would show you a blue line for whatever company you were comparing to versus a red line if you're down, and of course a green line if you were up. I thought this was an amazing tool that they implemented, and it saved me a lot of time switching back and forth between SPY to see how well I'm actually doing for the year and if my portfolio is above average right now. Now, I couldn't find much online as to why Robinhood actually got rid of this feature, but if anybody's watching this right now, I just want to say I love this feature. I hope they bring it back in the future. And I feel sorry for whoever this guy is. Overall, I've really enjoyed using this platform over the last 4 years of investing, and I'm going to continue to use it in the future. If you guys are interested in starting your own Robinhood account, feel free to use my link down in the description to get started, and I believe you'll still get 2 free stocks out of it. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and of course, I will see you in the next one. Take care.